listening to the Batman Universe Commentaries, brought to you by thebatmanuniverse.net. Join the staff of the Batman Universe as we watch another exciting incarnation of the Caped Crusader from his extensive media library.
Hello, welcome back to the Batman Universe Commentaries, where we are watching episodes from Batman the Animated Series, this episode particularly from the new Batman Adventures. My name is Donovan, and joining me is...
Homeless Josh!
And this time, we are going back to the new Batman Adventures, as I said. We are taking a look at a very notable episode involving Robin, the Tim Drake Robin, Growing Pains. I'll start off by saying that I've mentioned this before, this is absolutely one of my favorite episodes of the whole BTAS and TNBA series. I've mentioned it on Shipper Spotlight on Batgirl the Oracle. And this is one that like I return to fairly often when I hit the DVDs. Josh, what are your thoughts on this episode?
I like it a lot. I don't love it as much as you do. But yeah, it's we'll talk about it when we see the episode. Like, I don't want to be against like everything that you love, but like I kind of like saw the twist with the girl coming, like, you know, early on in the episode.
Did you really?
And stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's fine.
I mean, because it's Clayface, but I don't know. There was.
You're also a few years older than me, so you're much more jaded than I was a child.
And honestly, like, I haven't seen this in years, so like most of my memory and my impressions of it is a little like faded. So I mean, I don't hate the episode, and I love the Tim Drake character, like especially as a kid, because like I loved like the Chuck Dixon Tim Drake comic, and even though like this Tim Drake isn't really like too similar to like what the Tim Drake was. Yeah, it's not Chuck Dixon Tim Drake. I still like it. This was the closest that I was going to get on TV, so I was like always like happy for like a Tim Drake episode. He was my favorite character of the show, you know. And I know you've said this before, and I like said, oh no, I had the totally same thought as you. I was like, oh well, in the comics, Tim Drake is dating a girl named Ariana, and here it's a girl who looks kind of similar, whose name is Anne. I guess that's close enough.
She was wearing red because she was Russian.
I didn't go that far, but I was like, yeah, I guess this is kind of like Ariana because their names are similar-ish, and she's a love interest of Tim Drake. Yeah, let's go with that.
Absolutely.
And like Ariana, you know, she got absorbed into Clayface.
Spoilers, yeah.
Yeah, spoilers for the end of like Chuck Dixon's Robin run. His whole supporting cast was like merged into Clayface the entire time. Like, Ives, you gotta help me. Mrs. Mack just merged into Clayface. Oh no, Ives, not you too. I better go to my dad for help. What? Dad, you're also Clayface? Like,
it's almost as though he's reacting off panel. He's seen the word balloons.
Everybody is like, how long has this been going on, Dad? Like,
yeah, I remember first seeing this episode, I think on Valentine's Day, ironically enough. And I don't know if it's when it premiered, but I remember coming home with, like, you know, kids trading Valentines and candy at school and stuff, and seeing this come on. And, like, it was such a tonal shift, as I knew how sad it was. But it was one of those things where, like, as a kid, when you see something that's kind of really heavy, it kind of sticks with you for a while. So, like, and I always loved, as we mentioned before, whenever they would have new episodes of Batman, that was always great. And, of course, when it was a Robin episode, that was always even better. So yeah, this was kind of like this episode could do no wrong when I was a kid, which is why it's always been a favorite. And like as I got older and I could appreciate darker, bleaker storytelling, I think that's why it kind of stuck with me. So yeah, without further ado, you want to time us into the episode?
Yeah, sure. We are using the Amazon Prime version, which is 21 minutes and 7 seconds, and it's interesting because for this season of the show, like Amazon Prime always like has a different intro. Like sometimes it'll do the classic intro and sometimes it'll do the new Batman Superman Adventures intro, because again, like this was like the show that like didn't have its own title sequence. So let's see which one we get. So we're going to start at 0, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, it's the it's the blimps.
And I do love the Batman Superman intro. So it was so unexpected.
Time to blow up the bank. Ha ha ha. We sure pulled a prank, guys. What, did you think they were bank robbers this whole time? No, they were just like vandals. How are they running faster than a cop car?
I think it's back up there so fast. It's all stylized. You've seen the sort of the proto-promotional pseudo-pilot of this, right?
Yeah.
Yes, where it's kind of like... I mean, I just have to do the DVDs, but like, it's pretty much this kind of stripped down.
That's funny. I didn't tie him up, and you didn't tie him up, and he didn't tie him up, and I didn't tie him up, and they didn't tie themselves up, and... Oh. The episode started. Show me that smile.
Well done. What did you think of the new designs with like the red sky and at nighttime?
As a kid, I liked it, and I still do. Like, it's not bad.
I remember when I was in college, their campus was close to like downtown, and there was so many lights in the middle of the night. The sky really was like this. I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool." It's like Gotham. I know that like in a lot of the promotional stuff in the original BTAS, they had red skies. It's just not as consistent. There was a podcast I was listening to where they talked about this episode, and the host was really disturbed because they thought that it was clear that these guys and these motorcycles were going to rape her.
Yeah, I just had that same thoughts, and I didn't get that when I was little. I thought, oh no, they're going to rob her or beat her
it's really
up.
Scary. This is great.
What? Why is he by himself?
Well, that's what it means. Like when I think about comics, Tim Drake, because he's often alone.
On your knees.
I'm spread. Who's this clown? You heard me. There's one thing he does to these guys that looks really painful. Boom.
Ow.
You see that? No way. You're going down. I remember that.
Yeah, you've seen this one a lot.
Yeah. Like, watch what happens to one of these guys. Like that looks like it hurts.
Ow.
Yeah.
You play chicken, you're gonna get hurt.
There's also like the animation is really good. It also looks kind of anime-ish. It's very kind of like expressive. Red, the color I hate the most, and it's Red Robin.
Is that what you're running from?
Notice the R is a little stylized.
I just want to help. You can't. I have to keep moving. Is there somewhere I can take you?
Come on, I'm lonely.
I can't remember. Wait.
I love this shot. This shot's so cool. The dramatic music. It's not even like the Batman theme. It's like... It's cool to see him running towards the bat signal.
I guess you don't know anything about responsibility.
This is the third robbery fitting the suspect's description.
Wait, cool. Did you see the closed captioning?
No.
They said man for Gordon. Like he doesn't have a name.
Old man.
Homeless man.
He's not in any of our files. He's a stranger to me, too.
It's a big bat.
His eyes. How would someone get a face like that?
What?
Sit down.
I was thinking about it.
Glad my barbers passed her wild years.
What?
Or her and I date in a few years. I mean,
Whatever she's running from, so bad.
Shut up. He's like, shut up, Robin.
I remember when I was a kid, I always thought Batman was, in these episodes, was really harsh. And now it's like, that's what you should say to him.
Yeah, like he's too thirsty to think about fighting crime.
Yeah. But no, yeah, it's like, you gotta cut that crap out. But he's not being mean, he's being, like, truthful. I love this.
Like a kid. Sure, take his side.
love that.
Oh, that's interesting to see how he transforms. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. He like ruffles his hair.
And his hair, when he's like Tim Drake, looks like an old school Dick Grayson, kind of all combed and stuff.
What does he have to? Oh yeah, because she doesn't know who Tim Drake is.
Well, it's also like, they find out who Robin is, they'll find out who Batman is.
Hey, wait up!
No one in this bus station like cares about Robin being there,
Where are you going?
and he's clearly being like really loud too and calling attention to himself and
This
like
is a huge, like, kind of like, what is this, a bus station?
a terminal, like a. I saved you from the trouble I put you in. Now let's kiss.
That's good stuff.
That's relationships in a nutshell.
I like how he like, what should I do here? Should I hold her?
It's the mask, isn't it?
This episode is awesome. I love this episode. Screw everyone who doesn't.
Ooh, I don't know.
It's very dramatic. It's directed very well, and I know that it's like a Japanese director.
I'll help you. What's your name? Can't even remember that. That's okay.
He has big eyes.
How about
P. Tier Griffin.
My spider sense is going off.
it's you?
Also, that character Annie is voiced by Francesca Marie Smith, who voices Helga in Hey Arnold.
Oh,
If you listen to it, you can tell it's her.
yeah. No, I don't even have to. Like, I could totally like. Now that you said it, it's like it's clicked.
Yeah, that's really cool.
You know how long I've been looking for you? You were supposed to come right back.
That's Clayface's voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm her father.
Well, they explain what happened, because in the last episode we saw him, if you don't count the Christmas special, he died.
I
Yeah.
said, out of my way!
It never like bothered me that he was in the Christmas episode because I always assumed that like people who died like weren't dead.
I never thought about it until they addressed it. I like this bit. No effect. That's a very anime thing too.
Aren't they still in the bus station?
Yeah, no one cares.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Dang, he's huge. His whole hands are hits him.
Now eat him.
Oh, that's great. Look at that gigantic wingspan. And you can tell because it's Clayface, he's like, oh man, it's him.
Well, he has Clayface's frame and Clayface's voice. I think that's what like clued me in as a kid.
Yeah, I forget what Matt Hagen looked like as a human.
Wait here, okay?
Wait here.
I sure shall.
I want to have a Robin date with you.
She has a choker. Now, I know this scene is like basically kind of like several minutes of a chase scene, but like, I don't know, it's dramatic. And again, we talked about this in the Sins of the Father episode. I don't love. I'm of two minds of the design of his costume here, because I think if you remove green, it's removing too much color. He kind of looks like he's in a Halloween costume, like with kind of the autumn colors and stuff. But I like the black gloves and stuff. I think it's kind of neat.
Yeah, I like Robin having green, mostly because green's my favorite color. But yeah, like that's why I was annoyed when like they copied this design in the comics.
I just didn't like the full sleeve arms. I thought that's not Robin. That's not. He's supposed to evoke a youthful character, but like I just don't like the red leggings. That to me is just a little much. But if there was like highlights of green on his black gloves and boots, it might be fine. But this is 20 years ago. There he is.
Well, Robin's been good in this episode, though. Like, his characterization, he's not like the scrappy dappy dude from Sins of the Father. Like,
Yeah, I think they fixed that pretty quickly. Like, we talked about the Superman episode, and he was fun there. That's a nice shot. And I think that, like, here is... Because he's going to yell at Batman a bit, and that's the most... Besides his origin story, that's the most Jason Todd I feel that the character is. Because I do think... I argue this a bit. I think it is somewhat of an amalgamation. Because he was alone in the beginning, like both Jason and Tim would be.
I even think that Dick was an amalgamation in the... Like, because he not only because he was wearing Tim's costume.
I never actually thought about it, but because Dick was a college kid, but like it's interesting to compare how he, because Dick, all the Robins kind of dip and flow between their different characterizations.
Why didn't you wait?
Because you're not her father. Oh yeah, this might have been when I was like, yeah, she's part of Clayface.
This guy's
Yeah, I really didn't know where this was going at the time.
All alone.
Searching aimlessly for help. Be patient.
No.
I do like seeing this because Batman's like, it'll be fine. Wait, what are you doing?
I'll find her myself.
He's thirsty.
Absolutely, he is.
He's like, a Batman can never fight the forces of puberty.
This is pretty.
Oh, wait, it's Gordon and family.
Shut up. The music in this is
Robin,
nice.
I told you never to bother me at home.
I remember there's a censor note in the original animated series, like The Forgotten, where I remember them saying that like Fox Kids would not let them show anybody who wasn't a man to be homeless. It was literally just you cannot show women and children. And here you can see that like there are whole families that are homeless. And it's because I know that like the WB was a lot more lenient towards the censors than Fox was. So
All these kids are in trouble, but none of them are the girl I'm in love with, so I don't care.
Kane.
Oh,
Bob Kane, maybe.
probably. Like, I don't think that like it's an Easter egg as much as like it like glaringly there.
Kathy Kane.
He'll hurt you too. I can handle it.
Her father's Big Bob Pataki.
He's so sure. I know his type. My dad wasn't much of a prize either. So that's why you can. You're the only person I can remember who ever did.
Ugh, gorsh.
If this is Teen Titans Go, he would be just like exploding. Oh, you kiss me.
Kane. I'm a Kane.
What is it?
The light.
Try to remember.
I'm being chased by a
Oh
clown.
God. So by this point, when you first watched it, you thought, okay, she is Clayface.
The light was high.
Or well, part of Clayface, like
Even as
Because, like, the whole-
as a sentient character.
I don't remember like my whole entire thought process, but I remember like before the reveal, I figured because like the lack of memories and then like Clayface obviously chasing her.
I found that pretty impressive.
No,
Even watching it again, like I do think it's not spelled out for you.
But it's not like Maggie Simpson shooting Mr. Burns, where like
They're red herrings and stuff and false leads.
yeah.
Look at 3 o'clock on the clock and that kind of stuff. Oh, this is a good scene.
Any luck identifying the young lady's father, sir? Not yet. The computer is still analyzing the blood. Sure. And Master Robin. Any luck?
Master Robin.
You still keep a tracer of futility. He's right. You do treat him like a child.
He's running off to chase some tail. Of course I do.
Listen to the count right here.
Oh my God.
That's chilling. That's good. I love that. That really plays.
Drives the Batmobile off of the driveway.
See a parachute. I'll take the plane.
Oh.
He called him Master Robin. I've only heard Alfred say Master Robin in the 60s show, I think.
We talked about this with Jan last night.
I know. I didn't want to get back into that. Way to go. Oh, he's
World's greatest detective.
What kind of sewers are these? What I also like about Alfred's scene is like he was defending Batman when he was with Tim. He was defending Robin when he was with Batman. I thought that was a good characterization.
You can talk?
Now, yeah, they're playing the Clayface theme.
You never met him before.
I mean, he's a supervillain. Like he had that big public meltdown in the first episode. I think he was on live TV in his first episode. That's cool. That's cool too. You can I don't know. It's like he's like more dangerous in this too.
Yeah. He could do shit with his clay.
Yeah. And he's like trying to kill these these kind of. I think Tim is like officially in this cartoon like 13. I don't know if they explicitly say it, but like
I feel like they did at one point 13 or in the source material.
Also, they say he's
like,
a teenager in this because oftentimes he looks really young, but he's not terribly short in this. He's decently. His height is decent for a teenager.
I mean, I know some short 13-year-olds.
When she starts talking and her hair covers her eyes, that creeps me out. Yeah, right there. I remember this point, I was like, watch out, Robin, you're in trouble. Yeah, this bit right here is creepy. I was like, oh my god.
Then call me Mr. Clayface.
Will you marry me? He gets down on one knee. What? No. Oh, Arnold. Yeah, there's a big continuity from like was it Mudslide from BTAS where basically Clayface died. That's crazy. They even bring him back in Justice League or Justice League Season 2. Like Ron Perlman voice him and everything. That always kind of confused me as a kid. Like, what do you mean you forgot? But I guess if you're a new creation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad.
Stay behind me. Don't let him touch you.
I warned you once, kid. Stay out of this.
I don't know what to do anymore.
Come back. It's the only thing you can do.
No! Eddie, run!
I know Tim really gets close to dying here.
I remember he gets angry and he's like, well, like make her again.
Yeah, he's
I can't or won't.
Madam Clayface. Yeah, he has a kind of a Gohan freak out. This always seemed like a video game level to me. Like, escape Clayface. Boom. That's a cool shot.
There's 3 minutes remaining.
The big Alvin head is flying away.
I'm the one you want! Eddie! Don't!
This is pretty weird.
Whoa. Yeah, that is visually creepy.
Yeah, there's a little sort of an anime undertone to that.
Oh.
He kind of eats her too.
Yeah.
It's dark. It's dark. Look at that.
Honestly, as a kid, I was very, very like emotionally disconnected from stuff like this because to me, like I was like, oh, well, she's not real, so who like like kind of like how Clayface was. So I wasn't. Oh, that's convenient. Kate Kane is like up there with her sniper rifle. Like, I got a clean shot. I can't.
And Annie had Cassandra Cain's haircut. Yeah.
Oh, is he going to kill him?
Yes, he's the son of the what's the character's name? The son of the diplomat from the Jason Todd story. This seems like a video to me. Like dodge Clayface's arm beams.
You've been playing a lot of video games.
A lot of these comic games have these kind of levels. This is an awesome shot. This explosion. It's like from like Spider-Man 2 when like Toby and Kirsten are kind of swinging away. Boom. What happened with Clayface?
A fitting it. Oh. I thought it was going to be like a Joker death where like, do you think he got out there? I'd say it's only a matter of time. But no, like he's
Believe me, Jim, I wish it were true.
Oh, poor Tim.
Sometimes there are no
No, you can't really get him for that.
Love it. Look at that. This is a great shot. Oh, I love this episode.
That is a great shot.
It's so good. It does open up a question.
So-
like, do you think it was murder or she
No.
wasn't real? You're on that-
She was. Yeah, she wasn't real. I'm sorry.
Well, I think it's not. I think it's intentionally. It's intentionally unanswerable. Because can you clearly say that she wasn't real because she was created not by.
But even then, you could argue that even if she was real, she's not dead. She's just absorbed into him. She's still part of him.
But he said, "I can't." She's gone. He can't bring her back. I mean, I'm not saying that
there's no legal precedent for the murder
there's
of
no
Clay.
science for this, but I think that the answer isn't obvious. This is freaking great. My favorite episodes of Batman the Animated Series are Robin's Reckoning, Laughing Fish, Two-Face Part 1, Perchance to Dream I really like. But this is in my top 3. This is excellent, I think.
That was a good episode, and it was a good Tim Drake episode. Even if is she real? Is it not real? No matter what side of the fence you fall on,
he cares about her.
Yeah, it is sad. Just for what it does to Tim Drake and everything afterwards.
And we were doing this after we did the what is this?
I pasted the wrong thing into there. I was trying to paste something else.
We're doing this when we did the Batman in Our Basement episode. You can have a show with children involved and not feel like it's pandering. Because Tim has a crush on this girl and she's trying to find her way home. That's not innately a dumb plot, but you can still make it a Batman story where there's tragedy to it. You're gonna lose on the commentary?
I don't know. You can edit that if you want to.
Okay. So any final thoughts on Growing Pains?
No, just a good episode, and I liked them tying in continuity from the old series, explaining where Clayface was and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's one of my all-time favorites. It's one of the I do think it's all-time best episodes they've ever done. Thank you for listening to the Batman Universe commentaries. This is Donovan.
This is Josh.
And we will see you on the next commentary.
Sometimes there are no happy endings. We'll book them on the robberies and B&E, right? Anything else?
Yeah. Murder.